Everybody, Zombie Soundwave here, and I don't know what just happened. Did that just kick me from that game? Alright, that just kicked me from that game for some reason, so we'll be redoing that. Maybe. Yeah, I'm the active player. Okay, don't know what's going on here. Sorry everybody, I was in a match and it just completely messed up. Let's see if we can get this back. Alright, there we go. Alright, how's everybody doing? Zombie Soundwave here, and today we are playing Outbreak. I'm just gonna jump into a quick round of Outbreak, play for a little bit, that kind of stuff. And I wanted to talk about the Black Ops 7 teaser. We learned some stuff about Black Ops 7. I think that teaser was great, by the way, just to begin with. Like that's exactly the kind of zombies teaser I want when we're talking about a teaser. I honestly wish we hadn't seen anything about Black Ops 7 at this point, because I think if that teaser just hit with us like knowing nothing about what Black Ops 7 was, but there of course have been so many leaks. There's been so many, like, like some of the people, like some of the YouTubers and streamers got to go out and play Black Ops 7 early, so we have like small details about it. We don't know a whole lot yet about it from them because they weren't allowed to talk about a whole lot. But I just think if like this teaser had hit and we had known nothing about Black Ops 7 zombies, that would have been a really great, uh, you know, just a really great teaser. But yeah, I'm excited though. I think it was a great teaser. Had like, the music on it was good. The eeriness, the vibe, it really worked. Probably like the most zombies feeling thing in a teaser in a long time. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with them. I'm excited that we got that, and I'm excited to see what we get in the next week. Because I think starting tomorrow probably is when we're gonna start seeing stuff, and supposedly we're getting a week long, like breakdown of zombies. So definitely pumped. But yeah, I'm just running some Outbreak. I just thought I'd play this and just kind of like chronically reloading. I don't need to do that. But yeah, I thought I'd just jump back into this, play a little bit. I need to play some more BO7 zombies, but I don't actually have. I don't own BO7. Did I see BO7? I meant BO6. If I said BO7. But yeah, I need to play some more BO6 zombies. I don't actually own BO7 or BO7. I keep saying BO7, BO6 zombies. Because I just never bought Black Ops 6. I played it through Game Pass, and when I did that, I just kind of fell off of it for most of the year, and I really need to go back and play some of these round-based, maps in BO6. So that might be a stream soon. I might get Game Pass back, and we may just run through all of the maps in BO6. So if that's something people are interested in, let me know in the comments. Also, I've got like multiple new videos up on the YouTube channel, so if you are here, just look up Zombie Soundwave on YouTube. It should pop up. I've got tons of videos about tons of different topics. I've got some about Call of Duty, some about Black Ops. I've got one on some speculations for Borderlands. I've got one on the Nintendo Direct that we just had. So I've got tons of different videos. If anyone's interested in any of those topics, I'd appreciate if you could go check out those videos. Maybe leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, or follow this channel. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. Also, if you are watching this later on, let me know. I'm considering switching my streaming over to YouTube. I'm getting better performance on YouTube, if I'm being honest. And if that's something people are interested in, I might do that. I don't really know for sure yet if that's what I'm gonna do, but I am considering that. Just because I feel like I'm not really getting much viewership on Twitch, but YouTube I'm at least getting like, you know, some amount of viewership. So yeah, we may do that. I don't know yet. We also might dual stream. I don't really know yet. I'm probably just gonna mess around. I may even like switch to YouTube and then dual stream after a while to both. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so yeah, just let me know what you all think about that, and if that's something that's interesting to you. I also don't know if I'm going to be uploading streams to YouTube anymore, which is another reason why I wondered if I should just switch to that format of YouTube, because I've read recently that they think streams really, like uploading entire streams really messes up your channel if that's not like your primary thing, and I've started really doing a lot of like short format on my channel, so I'm hoping that you know, maybe not uploading videos will help the performance of my shorter content, and maybe if I have like the actual streams just going straight up onto the actual stream section of YouTube, that might do better for what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I don't know yet. I'm just kind of messing with some stuff and seeing what works and what doesn't. But yeah, like let me know what you think, what you would like to see. If I don't know. I just feel like Twitch, I get like no viewership. I get some like after my streams. Like sometimes people click into the video, like the VOD, if I leave it up. But yeah, like outside of that, I get like no viewership. Like I mean, like I've had a few times some people pop into my streams and stuff, but I just don't get a whole lot of viewership on Twitch as compared to YouTube, where I get quite a bit of viewership by comparison. I'm not saying I'm getting like amazing viewership or anything, but I'm getting definitely substantially more viewership. People are actually viewing my YouTube channel. So I don't know. I just wondered if switching to the actual YouTube format would, like for streaming, would actually benefit my channel. Alright, I'm gonna buy Deadshot, because that's gonna make our lives easier with headshots and damage. And then I need to go for Pack, and then I'm gonna go for probably Jug and Quick. And then after that we might do Speed. Yeah, Speed Cola. It's probably a good idea. Alright, let's see if we can get some zombies. Yep. Figured you all be in here. Where the rest of y'all at? There you are. Any more? Oh, no, yeah, one more. I just forget these buildings give you 4. Some of the buildings only give you 3. What was that? There you go. Anybody else? Wait for the radar. Nope. Alright. Yeah, that building only gives you 3. I wonder if that's a glitch on that building, because I've noticed that building sometimes does give you 4. Maybe that building just gives you 4, I don't know. So I'm playing Outbreak. I liked Outbreak quite a bit. I'm excited. There's Reality UK. I've mentioned this a few times in my streams, but Reality UK has said that he has heard that Outbreak is coming back for BO7 post-launch, which is exciting for me because I enjoy Outbreak, and I'm excited to see them improve it and hopefully make it better. I also like MWZ, but really I'd like to see Outbreak and MWZ made better because I think both of them had their flaws. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the next iteration of open world zombies is. I'm hoping it's cool. I do think it's weird because it sure seems like Black Ops 7 zombies is yeah, we're gonna pick that up. That's not bad. This will be good for like bosses. Yeah. Oh, it's got a nice mag on it. Nice. This will be better for quick stuff, like for the zombies and stuff, but for the bosses, that AUG will be great. Especially when we get it up to gold. But what was I saying? Oh, Oh, I was just saying that I think it's interesting that they are actually probably going to do an Outbreak, because it sure seems like this round base this time is more open world, which they're still saying that it's not open world. Like, it's definitely a round base map still, so I'm guessing it's just a round base map that's like how Transit was. It's just more open. It's probably even more open than what Transit was because of, you know, tech. But, yeah, I figure it's probably just that. So I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. Honestly, I'm more excited about Black Ops 7 zombies than I probably was Black Ops 6 zombies, because, like, I was excited about Terminus when, you know, the game was coming out, but I don't know. I played Terminus. I liked Terminus fine. I think it's a good map. I just not sure it was exactly what I wanted it to be personally. And then Liberty Falls, I had fun with, but I really only used Liberty Falls for, like, just I'm running a zombies match and I just want to have fun and kill zombies, or I'm just, you know, grinding for camo or XP or something, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, I really only had, I'm trying to think when I've had the game this season. Or this like when I had Game Pass. I guess I only had Game Pass really at the beginning of the game. I guess during like preseason to season 1. I had it, so I really only played the base maps. I think I may have jumped into, was the castle map Citadel? Was that second map? If that was the second map, no, I didn't. I never jumped into Citadel. What was the second map? Was Tomb the second map? Yeah, I jumped into Tomb. I don't remember. Whatever the second map was, I think I jumped into it. Like, it's hard because I've seen enough videos of all the maps that I can't actually remember which map I actually jumped into. Whatever the second map was, I may have played it. I don't remember. I don't remember if I had Game Pass during that time or not. I'd have to, I guess, think about that harder than what I'm doing right now.
You're done for good.
Because where there was zombie up there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to see what BO7 is this week. I'm gonna be making videos about it this week, so if you're, you know, interested in hearing my opinions, if you have any kind of like similar opinions, like maybe you liked Outbreak, or maybe you've been a little passive this year on zombies, hopefully my opinion might help to shed some light, you know. So yeah, if like that's something that's interesting to you, like my perspective, since maybe you could possibly feel that way too, you know, feel free to check out my video. I'm gonna try to have some up tomorrow. Once we start getting the details about it. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it on BO7. I'm excited. I'm optimistic. I'm curious to see what you know, what they've got for us this year. I'm really excited for the beta. I mean, basically I'm just holding off for the beta right now. I don't really even know what to play currently on streams. Whoa, I just like threw that grenade for no reason. But yeah, I've really gotten like not a whole lot that I've really been, you know, wanting to play. I'm gonna probably play the beta. If people are interested, I'd like to play maybe Battlefield on stream. My Battlefield videos have not done well, which I think is weird. I've got more viewership. I made a Nintendo Direct video. I haven't even ever made a Nintendo video, and my Nintendo video did like 20 times better than any of my Battlefield videos. Maybe even better than that, honestly. So I just thought that was weird. It's just one of those weird situations. I don't know. I don't know if Battlefield's like, either just got its audiences already, like if its audience is just kind of already locked in on other channels, or if it's, I don't know. I worry a little bit about Battlefield's success, because I've already been worried that the things that Call of Duty is doing right now, which I'm glad they are because it's positive, I'm worried that it's affecting Battlefield. I wonder if there's just generally less hype, which is something I worried about when people kind of exploded with hype as early as they did. for Battlefield. But I don't know. I mean, again, I hope not. I hope Battlefield does well. It's not a like I'm rooting for Battlefield's failure. That's not what I want to do. I'm just a little worried that it seems like maybe there's a lack of interest there. But again, I don't know because maybe it's just my channel just isn't reaching that audience for some reason. I have made a lot of other content in my like on my channel. Like I've made a lot of Call of Duty content and then like Destiny content here and there and stuff like that. So maybe it's simply just people aren't interested in Battlefield content on my channel. I don't really know. I mean, we got transport here. Dang it. Although I'd rather do a transport this early. Transports can be hard in later rounds, not really like right now, but in later rounds they can be tricky. Not really hard, I guess. Just I think it's easier to get kind of blindsided by the zombies when you're doing it in later rounds. Alright, we gotta keep following this. I thought this was gonna stop here. Oh no, that's right, it goes into this around this cabin, doesn't it? I'm not sure. Did I pick up the essence on the last one? I may not have picked up that essence. If I didn't pick up that essence, I'm not doing well today. Uh so yeah, I'm excited to see what they end up, you know, doing with Battlefield, and I'm really interested to see what postseason looks like. Yeah, like post launch. Because I don't think that's an area that like I think of all the things that because Battlefield looks like it's in a decent place. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty good game at least at launch. I worry about the post launch, like keeping players around and stuff. I think that's where they're gonna struggle because that's where they've like I know we can say they've struggled in a lot of areas, but I think that's the area where they've really struggled. I think they fixed 2042 in the sense of it's a much better game at this point than it was at like when it launched. But I also think that 2042 always kind of struggled being relevant because it, you know, didn't have the best post-launch life cycle. Even though it fixed a lot of stuff, I think it never really like kept players in the game. So alright, so we've got 8,000. I'm gonna go pack the AK first, just because we're using it so generally. And if we have to take out some bosses with it, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Then we're gonna maybe do a little bit more around here. I'd like to see if we could get... Here, what missions are there? I guess we'll go do this dragon. Because that's not going to be hard. And that'll give us some amount of loot that might be something. And maybe some essence. I really gotta get this on a more modern console. I've just been playing it on my PS4. Because that's where I had it from back when this game launched, and I need to get it on something more modern. Because I can really see it struggling anymore. Especially, you know, playing modern gaming. I'm really starting to see its struggle. I really should have driven closer to this. I didn't realize I was this far out still. Here, oh, it's this side. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Where's the...
You're dead, dumbass.
Yeah, I heard you. Come on, zombies. Gotta go a little faster. How full are we? About halfway. Zombies are not moving fast enough. we do it? We ain't done it.
Well, that shuts you up.
Alright, we did it. Yeah, I thought, so, just really quick, going back to that teaser, I thought that teaser looked great. Thought everything looked really cool about it. Hope that we keep up that energy for the reveal. Just think it's really cool overall. I'm optimistic, and I don't know if I should be, because this is like what I feel like I do every year with Call of Duty. I go, man, look at this, look how good this teaser is, and then it's like, nope. I don't know. I just want Call of Duty to be cool. Like I'm so far into the like I play multiplayer and I play all of like that stuff too to some degree, but I'm very much anymore on the like I'm more interested in. Man, I keep throwing those grenades back. So, uh, I'm so much more into the I want to play zombies and I want campaign to be good and stuff. Like I've always been into campaign, but I've gotten more into zombies over the years, and that's kind of where my interest lies anymore. Just because like I'm not like old, but I'm getting older, and I just sometimes I don't want to sweat over
I knew that's how it goes.
multiplayer anymore. You know. It's not something I'm as interested in doing. Alright, let's go buy, I guess, I don't know, do I buy Jug or do I buy Quick? I guess I'll buy Jug first and we can always get Quick. Quick's nice though, because then you heal so fast. Wish we could buy both, but we can't. Guess I'm gonna decide when I run up here. Guess I'm gonna buy Quick. Once these things load in, because for some reason they're loading super slow. Alright, we got Quick. We'll heal faster. Next, I'm gonna go this way. And I'm gonna pick up something here. I can really feel those frames. Gotta check those, because those can be mimics sometimes in this mode. I mean, they can be mimics in other modes too, I think, but...
You're done for good.
Alright, nothing too fancy there. Alright, we got the mystery box. We actually do not have enough salvage for that. Do we buy the mystery box? I don't think so, because I'm kind of happy with this AK. And I don't really want to lose that AUG, because I actually kind of like that AUG as well, so I'm not going to spin it right now. We might spin it in the next round or so, but I don't think I want to spin it yet. Kind of want to get enough to buy Jug. Then I want to do the task here. And then we'll move on to the next zone. I don't remember how much we need for Jug. We probably need like at least 4, right? What else is there to do? Oh, we could go do this. This won't be too hard.
Set and wait for
I didn't realize that was up there. I guess when I looked, I guess I just didn't pay attention. So yeah, let me know in the comments like what you all think about BO7. like the zombies reveal, the event, you know, we're getting ready to do this week. You know, like how you felt about the teaser, whatever aspect of it,
Take
you
him
know,
first.
has you feel in whatever way.
Right on the fucking button.
I will say that I'm BO or not BO. Cold War is it's like weird coming back to Cold War because like there's a part of me that's like very nostalgic to this game because I just played it a lot and I enjoyed a lot of aspects of it and stuff. But also just like feeling this very classic Treyarch, you know, engine feel is kind of neat too. And while I do think BO6 runs better ultimately than this game does, and like just you know it feels better. It's just got a better gameplay mechanic. Oh, I'm not high enough at all. It's not but yeah, even though the mechanic feels better in Black Ops 6, I'm still kind of just nostalgic for this old Treyarch feel. So it's a weird place to be, honestly, because like I do like definitely feel the age on this game, but also there are aspects of it that just I appreciate, and
He
I think that's like
shoots,
anything.
he
Like it's
scores.
kind of how like you know I love Assassin's Creed 2, and I always go back and play it. You know, usually about once a year. Um, Sometimes you know twice a year, depending on how my year's going, because it's just a comfort game for me. Um, But yeah, like you know, even that game, like I recognize that there are issues with Assassin's Creed 2, but you know, it's a game that I just enjoy playing. Um,
Right in the brain.
it's a game that I liked when I was you know young, and it's just a game I like to go back to and play every now and then. Oh, minute. Oh, Disciple. I feel like they drop Disciples usually that early. Usually on early rounds, I feel like I get a Mimic and a yeah, that's fine. I don't need that. I'm playing offline right now, so don't need that either. I don't technically need that, but I'll take it. Why not? But yeah, I tend to like to come back and play old games, and I just find those fun. Like going back and playing a game. I know some people don't like to return to old games, but I do. I find it fun. Man, we're only 30 minutes into this. I feel like I've been streaming for an hour, and not like in a bad way. Just it's both like time has flown by, and I also just haven't really been paying attention to how long we've been playing. I really need to move on to the second roll. I do this. I'm bad about this first like uh first round in Outbreak. I don't really know how you describe the rounds in Outbreak because it's not really a round, but you know, the first like world you go to. I'm always bad about staying at too long and trying to get over prepped. I don't really know why I do it. I'm just gonna buy a jug and we're just gonna go for it. I figure we'll stream for about an hour today, and we'll pick it back up tomorrow. I might have more things, you know, to do tomorrow with, you know, the content. We'll be able to actually talk about what BO7 is, which is exciting. I'm really pumped to actually be able to talk about, you know, BO7 and actually see what it is and be able to actually share details and stuff. Like, I think that's cool that we'll actually be able to have, like, a conversation about BO7 in the comments and stuff. I'm just pumped about it. Oh, also, if you are interested, I should have mentioned this earlier when I was going on my rant about all of my YouTube stuff. I am also doing shorts now on my YouTube. and those have been getting actually fairly good views. So if you're interested in some of my shorts, I don't do anything like crazy with my shorts. My shorts are usually just either talking about what I'm doing, like if I have a new video or a stream, I sometimes share that, and then they're mainly for like quick info. So like if we get some kind of like information and I want to share it quickly, that's just kind of how I tend to do it. Um, so yeah, if you're interested in keeping up with me, keep up with information about Call of Duty or any other things, I primarily talk about first person games. I just feel like that's something I gravitate towards. First person open world games are typically kind of like what I'm interested in. But I also, I just like stuff, so I'm usually pretty open to whatever content, you know, I want to talk about that day. But yeah, I guess if you're interested in like open world games and primarily first person shooter games, that's kind of my ballpark. I guess that's where I'm usually covering. Like I've done recently a lot of like Battlefield, Call of Duty primarily. Um, Borderlands. I've talked about Borderlands recently. Delta Force, and then like I've played in the past First Descendant and other stuff. Destiny. I mean, a lot of my interests are just, I guess, open world, and then even more than that, first person shooter. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to follow this channel, follow the Twitch channel, and yeah, I'm just I'm usually just hanging out. I'm usually just trying to talk about stuff that I find interesting and keep people informed about stuff and ask interesting questions. Like I've made recently a video about like how I feel about Battlefield's cosmetics and if I think that the cosmetics could ultimately be similar to how Call of Duty has handled it since the Warzone era. I made a video about Borderlands and what I think the next Vault Hunter could be based off of the silhouette image that we got when they talked about the roadmap, like when they brought the roadmap out. So yeah, I mean it's really just kind of me hanging out and just kind of talking about stuff I'm interested in, and hopefully you'll be interested in that stuff too. And if not, you know, hopefully something else will interest you, or maybe we just don't line up with our interests. That's disappointing, but yeah, that's how it works, I guess. Man, I am not doing well with this vehicle, and I got shocked because I can't move. Alright, I gotta clear this out a little bit. Man, I should not have done this. They are sending way too many things. Did I get the... I did not. Did I get this Tempest? Alright, and I gotta get the zombie. Is this going yet? Oh, this is stuck. Oh no, it's not. Okay. But yeah, that's disappointing. But I think that's just how these kinds of things work. Where like you make a video and you make videos about what you're interested in. If people like that, great. And if they don't, I guess that's disappointing. But that's just how it is. I probably should line these up better. It's the first one though, so hopefully we won't have too much trouble. Nah, we won't have too much trouble. There's not that many zombies coming. I'm just gonna clear them out a little bit and we'll be fine. But yeah. I just believe that like if I make cool content, people will find it cool. If I make interesting content, people will find it interesting. And that's kind of what I just believe in. I try to just make things that I think people care about. Jeez. Alright, that was a little closer than what I was hoping for, but that worked. Alright, so we have the first thing done. So we are going to get some points. I'm probably gonna buy, depending on how many points I get, I'll either buy another pack level or I'll buy more perks. We gotta figure out where we're going here. Sometimes the exit point's over there and sometimes the exit point's over on that side, so I'm trying to gauge. I don't think the exit point's ever over there. I think it's only over... Yeah, I said that, and the beacon is... Oh, that's right, it goes into there. You can go down into that like little river area and you can go up on that bridge. and that's why I was remembering. But you can go over there in that little, in this little spot right here. I always forget that you can go here. Alright, I'm gonna keep my vehicle out a little bit of the way just in case I decide I want to go grab something. I don't think I'm going to, but I like to do that just in case. We got 5,000 points, so yeah, we're not gonna be able to pack yet. I'm going to do speed cola so we can reload faster. We don't have that yet. Where's the, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my second tier plates and upgrade my weapon. And yeah, we're good. Alright. Moving on to the next area. Oh man. Oh, we got Armada. I kind of wish, and I know that this is like kind of like, man, if Outbreak had been, which I think Outbreak was actually fairly successful, but if Outbreak had been like crazy successful, this is what I would like. I wish that we would have gotten like 3 or 4 more maps in Outbreak, and if we gotten 3 or 4 more like maps and 3 or 4 more activities, I wish that you could have edited them. Like, I don't want this map. I don't want this map. I don't want this mode, like this event and this event. Because, like, if I could get rid of the transport, because I do not like the transport one, and if I could get rid of this map, like, I just don't like this map. This map is interesting. I like the idea of the water, but ultimately, I feel like this one always breaks up my, like, gameplay. Like, I just don't like how this map functions. It's just a little hard to move between the boats and accomplish what you want, and I always think it's a little overpopulated with zombies, because like this area always has like a ton of zombies, and if you get to this part right here late, like in your run, like the zombies are wild in this area. So I've had like a, you know, I don't remember what round, but I've been on like a higher round on this part before. And yeah, the zombies will get you right there. I just think these close quarters are bad for it too. I don't know. This just isn't one of my favorite ones. I guess like for somebody who like absolutely adores round based, maybe they really like this map for that reason. But and like I don't dislike round based. That's not what I'm saying at all. I actually very much like round based. I like ground based and Outbreak. I just find this to not just like this to not be something that I'm super fond of though, and it's this map. Alright, we have a Mangler. Gotta take out this cannon. Maybe? Here we go. He's coming for me. Haha. Got the Mangler. I don't know what round we actually start seeing armor zombies on. You go up there and get that. I feel like my Deadshot's not feeling as smooth as it usually does. Anything in there? No. Not sure I've ever paid attention to that thing hanging there. I wonder if anything could ever be in there. Or if a chest can spawn in there or something. I'll have to start checking that more. For as much as I've played Outbreak, like that's one of the coolest things about like an open world thing in my opinion, is like I just feel like even that, like maybe I have looked in that before, maybe I'm just not remembering, but like I just think like it leaves so much possibility for like, you know, making your own fun. Like I even think like, you know, similar to a round base, like I think people find ways to make their own fun in, you know, any kind of game. And I just think Outbreak, like, you know, like I did the other day, another video that, you know, if you're interested in checking out some of my content, one that I might recommend is I played Cold War. Yeah, I played, I actually need to jump back into this because I haven't finished this, but I did, Die Machina, D Machina, there we go. I always say die for some reason first. D Machina, and I did Mauer der Toten, right? Isn't that what that map's called? Um, with pistol only, mystery box only. I thought that was a ton of fun. So if you want to check out that video, I've got it labeled. It's like starter pistol, mystery box only. I think that's the name of the video. Um, I edited both of those runs together, so that's like the full video of both of those. And I need to go back and do Forsaken. I don't think I can do Firebase Z because I'm playing on my PS4, and for some reason Firebase Z crashes the PS4. So I don't, and that's been like that since like launch. I don't think that ever got fixed because I was trying to look that up because I didn't really want to crash my PS4 for no reason. Uh, but I'm pretty sure that that's still a bug from as far as I can tell. If you know that's not a bug, please let me know, because that's something I would like to do. I'd like to do a Firebase Z run, because I liked Firebase Z, but I've actually never really been able to experience Firebase Z that much, because it always has crashed. So that's disappointing. I actually, another reason why I need to buy it on a more modern console. I actually might buy it on my Xbox, because if people are interested in seeing more of this run, I would like to buy it on my Xbox so that I can actually start experiencing some of these modes again in a better way. And a less crashing way, because I've never gone high round in Firebase Z because it always crashes at, I believe it's round 15. And I've seen some people say that there's some ways to fix it, like you can apparently get into the files and delete something on PS4 to make it stop crashing. But I've even read some people say like, yeah, mine still has crashed even after deleting that, so I'm not even sure that that's 100% a fix. I may have gone over round 15 like once in Firebase Z because I may have had like not crash once before, but yeah, it's pretty consistent that it crashes on PS4 for some reason. So yeah, but no, if you're interested in that, go please check that out. And then I might check out the video of me doing the starter pistol run, and then I might try to do a starter pistol mystery box only run on Outbreak. That actually might be fun. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. I think that might be an enjoyable stream. Just kind of, I might make this just a video. I might just upload this like a video of me just playing this. No cut, no. Because I feel like this has actually turned into a pretty good discussion about YouTube and just zombies in general. So yeah, I might just end up uploading this one as just that, because I wasn't really planning on uploading stuff, but I might just keep this close to an hour and just upload it. Why not?
As we would say back home, wunderschön.
Man, we're already up to 7,000. I need to go. I should have gotten more perks before I did this. Yo, I forgot about the momentum in this game. Momentum really keeps you going there.
Plasma field perimeter established.
Perimeter deployed as expected. Kill the creatures. The essence will be siphoned automatically. Make sure the module stays in one piece.
Essence capacity at 0.5%. Essence capacity at 50%.
Max ammo. I really shouldn't have reloaded because I just got max ammo. There we go.
Beginning conversion process.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Conversion.
That's A done. Nice.
How does it know which object to create? Acquire the materials and
I don't really know what else to talk about. I've got that video up, like I was saying. I'm trying to, like I said, branch out. I'm just trying to make videos that, I care about, that I think other people might care about. I have realized, and it's something I've known from, I guess, the start, because, I think I have a general enough knowledge of how YouTube and content creation works, but it's something I've definitely, I guess, felt recently with some of the content I've been making. But I'm trying to make more content that is unique to me, like, and again, like, I know this maybe sounds dumb because, like, again, I've known this already, but I think I know it now on a deeper level after seeing, like, the analytics and seeing, like, what I'm doing and what is successful and what is not, that, like, 90% of the time I need to just be making videos that are things I care about and things that, you know, somebody else isn't entirely making, or at least less people are making. Because, like, while yes, I'm probably going to make videos tomorrow about the information about what is revealed, that's a combination of A, I want to share my opinion on that, and B, it's going to be big enough info that hopefully, you know, some people will check it out. But, you know, more just normal time, you know, there are bigger YouTube channels that are doing the same thing I'm doing, so that's hard to compete with, you know. So, yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, do what, you know, I think is best for my channel, and I think ultimately that's just what I have to do. Where's it's over there. I went to the wrong side. This is my problem. Having these be in different areas, I always go to the wrong one first. In my brain, I just think about whichever ones I think are the right ones, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's that one that shows up over there. Yeah, I think it's important to make the content that you know, that matters to me. Because I think that has the most likelihood of drawing somebody in, or standing out, at least, and having somebody actually give it a shot and check it out. Alright, that's 15. Actually, I should probably check to see if I can upgrade anything. I can. Can I upgrade past there? Nope. I wasn't even paying attention. Can I upgrade my plates? I can upgrade my plates. Look at that. Alright, well, we are moving on. I should not have stayed in the first world that long. I'm always bad about that, though. That's like just one of those things that I know I'm bad about it. I like Sanatorium. I do think it's a little weird that it's always nighttime here. That's actually something that I think they could have done potentially with the Outbreak also, is maybe do like map variety where, like, you know, every map could be a nighttime or daytime version. I think that would have been kind of cool. You could have even maybe done like Dark Ether versions of, you know, the maps. That might have been neat too. And then, like, even, like, I mean, they had the tech for, like, snow, because, like, of, D-Machina, so, like, or D-Machine. D-Machina or D-Machine, I can't remember. I'm really bad about that name for some reason. But yeah, I think, that would have been cool. Like, just add more map variety. Like, it'd be cool if, like, every time I went to Ruka, it was a little different. Or every time I went to Duga, which I love Duga. Duga's the, radar, like, station map that's like, is it called radar in BO2? Is it BO2? I don't remember. Well, whichever map in whichever Black Ops game that has the radar on it that might or might not be called radar, I love the Outbreak version of that map, because apparently that was on, I guess, the Oral Mountains map when it was originally going to be the Battle Royale map for this game. And I always play this game offline because I don't have Plus on my PS4 anymore, because I don't primarily play on my PS4. So I don't know this, but there used to be the, like, kind of fake Battle Royale that you could play with in the fire team mode, like fire team dirty bomb, and then fire team like there was like a survival or something. I don't remember what it's called now. And I always thought that that was cool, and I have always wondered if that's still accessible, like if you can still play that. I should check that out. That's gonna be something. I think here in the near future we might buy Black Ops Cold War for maybe my Xbox or something, and we might give it a shot. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Yeah, tomorrow we might do the starter pistol run. I just don't have a whole lot I want to play. That's another question, I guess. If you've made it this far and you're interested in my channel, would you rather see me play more of this tomorrow and play like that challenge thing, like do some kind of starter pistol, mystery box challenge, or would you rather see me actually start over Cyberpunk? Because Cyberpunk is a game that I loved, but I never beat. And I honestly have gone so long without playing it, I probably just need to start it over. So is that something people would be interested in? Because that's something that I would like to get back to, and honestly right now while we're waiting for some of these games to come out, it might be a good time to do that. So yeah, if you're interested in potentially seeing me play through Cyberpunk, again, I've played through part of it, so not everything that I do in Cyberpunk is going to be like, gasp, I'm shocked, how did this happen? But I did not beat it, and I only probably played maybe close to like half of the game. I'm going to say this and then I'll replay it, and I'm going to play like 3/4 of it or something. But, yeah, I think I only played probably about half of the game. And I just never beat it. So I think that could potentially make for good streaming, if people seem interested in it. I love this green pack camo. I really wish this green pack camo, honestly, if Vanguard, because Vanguard had that like horrible green tiger camo, if Vanguard had just been like, we're just stealing this green camo from Cold War for our pack punch camo, or for our mastery camo for zombies, I would probably buy Vanguard, because I did not buy Vanguard. I skipped over that one. But yeah, I probably would have been far more interested in that camo personally, like this pack camo. But I think it was green tiger, right? It was like a moving green tiger. Man, it was so bad. I remember that. I remember like, because my favorite color is green, as you can probably tell by like the fact that my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel have green all over them. And I, like, when that was announced, like, because we hadn't seen it yet, and I remember somebody leaked it, they were like, the camo in Vanguard, the mastery camo for zombies is gonna be green. I flipped out. I was like, yes. I was like, finally, a green mastery camo. Perfect. And then that thing came, like, it finally got revealed. It was like that green tiger camo. I was like, this is the ugliest camo, like, mastery camo maybe ever. I was like, awesome. Finally get a green mastery camo. It's the ugliest camo I've ever seen. Okay, maybe not the ugliest camo I've ever seen, but it was, I mean, it was a bad camo. It was definitely not a good mastery camo, that's for sure. Like, if it had been like, I don't know, like maybe like the, one of the camos you earned. Like maybe like the one that you get for, a single gun or like a class of guns. And then like maybe you had gotten like an even better green camo later on. Maybe that would have been fine or something, but yeah, it just wasn't a good camo for like completing every zombie challenge, Alright, let's come down here. I forgot how slow that parachute was. I literally almost just like doinked myself off that building. Alright. Where are we at? We're at 54 minutes. I'm gonna probably try to keep this close to an hour because I think I'm gonna upload this to YouTube and just kind of treat it like an actual video and try not to treat it as a live stream. So I'm gonna name it. Hopefully you continue to watch this even though this was kind of a live stream video. This is almost kind of just turned into a me talking about stuff video though, so I think this would kind of fit well on the channel. Again, I stream on Twitch. I'm Zombie Soundwave there too, and vice versa. If you're on Twitch watching this, I'm Zombie Soundwave on YouTube as well. I would appreciate, you know, following me on whatever channel you are going to interact on, and let me know, you know, like if people are interested in me streaming on YouTube, if you're, you know, this far into the video, because it's something I'm really considering. I really don't feel like I've seen a whole lot of success with Twitch, so I don't really have a whole lot more to say there other than I just like I've gotten views on YouTube, like I said previously, and I just don't feel like I'm receiving adequate views on Twitch comparatively. So what's this? This is a XM4. Honestly, yes, I would like to have this XM4. The AUG's great, but the AUG's slow, and that's a decent magazine. I mean, it's only gonna give me like 60 packed. We can always re-roll it though if we need to. It'll be alright. We'll just use the XM4. I kind of want a little bit of variety anyway. So yeah, but yeah, you know, let me know if that's something you're interested in. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, man, I like this. This is basically how my streams usually are about. I mean, I usually just kind of talk about whatever I want to talk about. You know, just chill. If you're interested in, you know, watching me play some single player games, let me know. You know, that's something that I've honestly not worked into the channel very well. Mainly just because, like, typically I'm trying to, you know, talk about stuff, and I just, you know, trying to be entertaining, and I just kind of, I guess, you know, go towards these multiplayer games because it's just kind of easy to, you know, run these and talk and stuff, and not have to think too hard about it. But honestly, I mean, yeah, I'd like to maybe get into more single player content on the actual channel because I like single player games. Those are typically games I play outside of streaming or making content. Jeez, these zombies are all over. So yeah, that's just something I typically do more, I guess, in my own time. So it might be nice to do more of that, you know. I mean, he's like instructing me. Should've known that was coming. Here, I'm gonna. Oh man, he's gonna get me there. Yeah. All right. Do that, and then let him open his mouth. You. Oh no, I can't see his mouth. There we go. All right. Yeah, I would appreciate any likes, any, you know, subscriptions to the channel, follows, all of that stuff's very much appreciated. I, you know, really take all of that seriously, and it helps me too to know, like, if people are actually liking the content. You know, I really try to look at that when I make content, and, you know, is it getting likes? Are people interested in this? How many views is it getting? All of that stuff. So I guess that's about where we're gonna call it today. I appreciate, you know, if you've taken the time to watch this video. Again, please, you know, leave a comment about what you think about, you know, YouTube, and if you're interested in me, you know, streaming on YouTube and all of that stuff. And yeah, tell me, like, single player games that you might be interested in watching me play, or if you like the idea of Cyberpunk, because I've got, you know, some single player games probably piled up that either A, I haven't played, or I haven't played in a while. Maybe I'll stream, like, some of my, you know, favorite old games too. Like, maybe one day we'll stream Assassin's Creed 2, because that's a game I love, and I know, like, probably the back of my hand at this point. We can see if I actually remember where all the all the challenges are, because there are those like pictures you have to find that give you like the truth, and I've hunted those down many times, and I'm sure I probably don't remember where all of them are, but I probably remember where some of them are. So yeah, we'll probably do that at some point, and that's just kind of what my channel is. I just try to kind of do the things I enjoy. So, alright, I think that's probably where we're going to call it. I appreciate everybody who's watched this. Let me know what you think in the comments about everything and, all that stuff. Again, YouTube channel Zombie Soundwave, Twitch channel Zombie Soundwave, not hard to find either one of them. I would really appreciate it if you checked out the content on, either one if you're watching the other one. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it today. Alright, thanks everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.